Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Texans going up against the Colts.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage, usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
On second down, Montgomery, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Winston. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy, hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Jameis to throw it. Buying time to his left. And able to find Decker. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. Handoff comes to Montgomery. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Now Thompson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
2nd down, 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. And he motions the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. McConnelly's got it over the middle. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Sharif Floyd able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. On 3rd down, Wilson. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. And this is going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will tie us at 3-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Montgomery, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's complete. Hooper. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. This is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Jameis on second down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Colts on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Jordan Phillips in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. The Colts send out their punter. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Second down. Here's Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to go deep for Conley. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
And just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Wilson. Now he's flushed out right. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The penalty. Here's Gordon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Red zone opportunity. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, Wilson forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to it, and he will score. It's a touchdown. Russell Wilson in the final seconds of the first half, and the Texans are in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Final play of the half here, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, we We know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Here's Wilson to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now it's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Play action now. Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Finding room to the 20. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Wilson operating from the gun. The quick slant caught. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Jamal Charles, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Now Wilson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Jameis to throw it. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. The first throw for the backup, Griffin. And that is incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And Barnidge has it on the right side. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll give the Texans a first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 2nd and 10 now. Griffin. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Levante David from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Texans on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, Griffin. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that is incomplete. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Chandler Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable for Lockett. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. On first down, Griffin. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Play action. Now Griffin. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
The Texans on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. They go play action. Griffin toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. off the play fake. Winston. Going deep for Moncrief. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Colts on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Winston. And it's complete. Hooper. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Phillips. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. Working out of the gun. Winston. Going deep for Moncrief. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. On third down, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Eluding the pressure right. This complete to Lockett. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. From midfield now, here's Griffin. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sharif Floyd in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Texans on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Griffin. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it now. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now Montgomery running right. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't.
And Winston lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Oh, Griffin's going to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Levante David, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. On second down, Griffin. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sharif Floyd in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They go play action with Griffin. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sharif Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Slot man moves right. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Texans, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.